What's going on, everybody? This is Chris German, aka the Real Binary Master. Guys, go ahead and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, guys, at the Real Binary Master, guys. Again, Chris German, aka the Real Binary Master, and on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys tools that I use while I'm trading Forex and binary. When I'm trading Forex and binary, I'm looking at currency strength. And first, before I look at currency strength, the very first thing I do is I want to see if the pairs that I'm trading or I'm going to be trading have any medium or high impact news that's going to be coming into play, or if that particular currency is on a potentially bank holiday, guys. So without further ado, guys, let's get into today's video. It's going to be a short, sweet video, get right down to the point. All the websites and tools that I use for my fundamental analysis will be in the description below. So guys, make sure if you found any value in this video, drop me a comment, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But let's get into it. So forexfactory.com, guys. Forexfactory.com is going to be where I'm going, and I'm looking for news analysis to see if there's going to be anything that's going to potentially affect my trading during the time frame that I'll be trading. Okay, so let's go back to yesterday, because today is after midnight, so it's going to be showing Saturday. Yeah, Friday is actually a good day because there was some. We'll go to Thursday though, so you can see a little more. All right. And I'm going to show more so we can see Friday as well. This is perfect, guys, perfect. So, on Thursday, July 22nd at 4:30 a.m., you can see right here that if we were trading the pound, if we were trading GBP, that there's an orange folder. Now, the orange folder is going to tell you that there's potential high, medium to high impact news that could affect the currency during this time frame. So me personally, the way that I approach this is I personally stay away from this pair 20 minutes before and 20 minutes after the news was released. I'm paying attention to how the news reacts, how price action reacts to the news, and then I make my decision once the news has hit, right? So once the news has hit, I make my decision and I'll enter the market. Now, guys, I do not, if you are a new trader, please, if you are a new trader and you're just getting started in the financial markets, if you're just getting started trading, what I recommend is to just watch how news can affect a currency pair during that time frame and use it for educational purposes, because I promise you, if you're uneducated and not familiar with the news and how it's going to react, you could get wrecked in the market, guys. And even if you are familiar with how news reacts, you're still not going to be right all the time, because it's just impossible, guys. But the best way to avoid it is to stay out of it. And sometimes, guys, the best trade is no trade at all. So if you want to see what this orange folder has in store, you just click on this detail right here in this manila folder. You click on details, and then it's going to tell you due to description, due to deliver a speech titled "Mismatch" at an online event hosted by the Bank of England. And it tells you the speaker, the usual effect, more hawkish than expected is good for the currency. And then it says why traders care, and it says BOE MPC members vote on where to set the nation's key interest rates, and their public engagements are often used to drop subtle clues regarding future monetary policy, right? And then it says ACRO expand Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee. So this is going to have some type of reaction when this news is released. The public will react on it, and based off their emotions will determine price action, okay? Which will determine price action. Now, let's see. There might not have been, let's see, actually, 4:30 a.m. Yeah, 4:30 a.m. on July 22nd, we had the orange folder, and then right here, 6 o'clock, you see how we have this yellow folder? So the yellow folder means little to no impact. So at 4:30 we had medium to high impact. At 6 o'clock we had some news that might not really affect the currency to that extent. If you want to know what it is, again, just click on the middle folder. Now, as you can see here, 7:45 a.m. And this is going off of my time frame, guys. It'll be off of your time frame. So don't worry about time zones difference. It'll be off of your time frame. But the euro at 7:45 a.m. has a red folder, and it says monetary policy statement. And if you wanted to see what the detail was, you just again click on it. There's the detail. If you want to click off the detail, just hit this X. And at 7:45 a.m., between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, you're going to want to stay out of the market, see how, see the emotion and the price action and how it reacts with the high impact news. And then moving down here all day, okay, you see JPY has a silver to white folder. That's because they have a bank holiday, and during bank holidays they can act as like high impact news candles. Price action can just really have no volatility in it, or it could have extreme volatility. So something to be cautious of and aware of while you're trading in the market. Maybe you want to stay away from JPY pairs that day. Maybe you're definitely not going to want to be in the market. If you're a newer trader and want to even an orange to low, medium to high impact news or high impact news, you're going to want to be out of the market. So a little recap of forexfactory.com. I use it for fundamental reasons to see if there's going to be world events or any news that's going to come out that could actually impact the currency that I'll be trading. I will drop the link for this website in the description below. Feel free to use it as a tool for yourself, save it, and definitely check out the news before you enter the market. Now moving ahead, we're going to be looking the second step before I enter the market is, now that I have the news underway, now I'm going to be checking currency strength. Now where I check and use currency strength currently is I'm looking at currency strength and the momentum in the strength of the currency, livecharts.co.uk. And here I'm just going to use the currency strength meter. As you can see, for this example, the JPY has 1 red bar, AUD has 1 red bar, the USD has 4 bars, the GBP, the pound, has 4 bars, the euro has 4 bars, the chef has 4 bars, NZD has 4, and here you can see the Canadian has 5, right? So Canadian slightly stronger than NZD, chef, euro, GBP, and USD. However, if you're looking at AUD CAD, see AUD being so weak and Canadian being so strong, and if you're in a downtrend, you would potentially definitely want to be looking for sells in that market, with the Canadian being your second currency, and the pair being stronger is going to take down potentially the first pair in the currency pair. So recap, the more bars you have, the stronger the pair. The less bars you have, the weaker the currency is, and strength in currency is at that moment and time frame. This is updated live, usually updates like every 5 seconds or so, so it's pretty accurate while you're trading. Another one that I use that's paid is currency heat wave. Unfortunately, currency heat wave, in my opinion, is not the best to use at this point, because they just have some issues, getting their app up and running and having really good access to it. So for live data and to be sure that you're up to date with the currency strength, I'd always have livecharts.co.uk up and running and using their currency strength meter, as well. If you have another tool that you like to use to find the strength in momentum or strengthen the currency, then by all means use that as well, or in addition to that. So recap of the whole video, guys, we got 2 fundamental tools that I'm going to use in my analysis when I'm before I part of my technical analysis before I enter a trade. I always want to take a look at the news and events to see if there's anything going to be impacting the trade. impacting the currency or the pairs that I could be potentially trading in the market. And then I look at currency strength to see where what currency is strong, what currency is weak, you know, what should I potentially be looking for in the market. I'm using it as additional confluence. I'm not using it as a trigger. It's not going to really make that much of a difference, because I truly believe currency strength is only very, very small on the bigger scale of things, guys. Market structure rules everything. Just because the Canadian is super strong right now does not mean that USD CAD is not going to push up, right? Doesn't mean that odd CAD's not going to be bullish and start moving to the upside. Does not mean that, guys. So be careful while you're entering the market. Use it as different additional confluence, additional confirmation. Don't use it as one specific indicator, or confirmation, I should say, not indicator. You don't use it as a confirmation. Just use it as additional confirmation, you know, with market structure, with your other technical analysis that you're using. But with that being said, guys, appreciate you guys. Thanks for taking the time out to check out this video. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell if you're not subscribed yet, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace and love.